The Dawn Treader.
Ella,
Yeah?
we can hear you telling stories to yourself in the street.
Sorry. Hi. I am here today with a cup of tea with honey in it, which makes it more healthy, and a donut, which is not quite so healthy, but... Topic last week. Explanation. I was busy. I was busy on Saturday because I was doing a long bike ride and then there was nowhere to film a video, and then on Sunday I was travelling to different places and I was just like, ah! And then on Monday I suddenly realised I had school the next day and I had to find everything I needed for school. So, and then I just thought, actually I'll just leave it a week because then I can just get fresh into it when I've got back to school. Today I thought I would talk about something I love. My 6 favourite books, but I only have 5 of them now because I couldn't find my other one, which I'm really unhappy about. But my first one, which is my favourite one from when I was like really young, is The Magic Finger. This is the one I don't have with me just now, but I will put a picture up here now. So yeah, The Magic Finger by Roald Dahl was one of my favourite books when I was really young, and I remember reading it over and over again. And I think if I knew where it was now, I'd read it again, but I don't know where it is now, so I can't read it again just now, but I will find it. So out of the 5 books I have with me here now, first one on my list is The Dawn Treader by C.S. Lewis. It's either the 4th or the 5th of the Chronicles of Narnia. It's either the 4th or the 5th of the Chronicles of Narnia, depending on which order you decide to put the books in. My favourite is this one because I feel it explores the friendship of the 3 cousins, and I think it teaches a lot of lessons. For Eustace, it teaches about friendship and trust. For Lucy, it teaches that it's okay to be young, and for Edmund, it teaches that just because you're a king, it doesn't mean you have to be horrible, basically. But if you haven't read this, read the other ones first, but then read this one because it is very good. The first one is The Magician's Nephew, which I also really like. The next book I have here is Charmed Life by Diana Wynne Jones. Now, I found out she died about 2 years ago, and I was seriously heartbroken when I found that out. This is Charmed Life. It's the first series of the Chrestomanci series, and it is brilliant. It's about enchanters, witches, dragons, and cats. Cats are greatly involved in this. It's about a boy who has no magical power called Cat, and his sister Gwendolyn, who is a very gifted witch. They move to an enchanter's house at the other side of the country. And that's all I'm going to say because I don't like ruining the endings for books. But if you haven't read it, go read. Tea break. The next one I have is Down the Rabbit Hole by Peter Abrahams. This is a crime novel. And actually, I haven't really read it in a while. I should probably read it again. It's about a girl called Ingrid, who is a football player, and her shoes, her soccer boots, end up in the wrong place at the wrong time, and she is a suspected murderer, I believe. Yes, she's a suspected murderer. She's also into drama, where they're doing a play about Alice in Wonderland, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it's about. Yeah, that's what it's about. And this is also a really good book. But read it, it's good. This is what this whole video is going to be like, just like, read this book, read this book. It'll be like a book campaign. Yeah, campaign to make you read more books. So if you like crime, read this one. The next one is another murder mystery, Carnaby by Kate Sampsons. This is quite a new book, I believe. I got it only a few months ago. I read it and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with Sarah, the main character in this book, and I just fell in love with the book itself, and I'm hoping that I'm going to find more books by Kate Sampson because, well, it's good. Sarah finds her mother dead in her own house, but doesn't talk when she's brought forward as a witness. So, the only way you can find out who did it. Now, this is seriously going to turn to a book campaign. I would recommend it highly. It's catchy, but it's so action-packed, and yeah, I would really recommend it. Tea break again. Last but not least, the last book I read as well, before I started reading the next one I'm reading now. Holes by Louis Satcher? Sakahar? I'm not quite sure. It's a mystery book again. I seem to be very into mysteries. It's about a boy called Stanley Yelnats. I'm not very good with names. Who is wrongly accused of stealing a pair of trainers. Imagine being wrongly accused of stealing a pair of trainers. And is sent to a camp called Camp Green Lake. And all the boys do, all day long, is dig holes. Dig a hole a day, 5 feet deep and 5 feet across. It is a book about friendship and, again, mystery. Who's the villain? If there is one. I got it and read it because one of my best friends recommended it to me, and actually they were right. It is really, really good. So, those are my those are my 6 favourite books at the moment. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I actually enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. If you like this book recommendation video and want me to do another one, like sometime, give it a thumbs up because thumbs ups are cool and I want to know. If you didn't really like it, give it a thumbs up because I like to know these things. If you've read in those books or have any book recommendations for me, put them in the comments below because I love reading. I have a lot of books, but I don't mind getting more. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love you now and forevermore. Bye! I'm really immature and young at heart.